They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Watson. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I want to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Chubb on the counter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. It was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Watson now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up the fourth down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. More the motion man. On fourth down, Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Now Geno. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now Smith going to change the play. Geno now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's got his tight end fan, and he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Geno on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Anthony Walker in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, Smith. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Myers' kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone. And
the defense loses him. It's complete. 39 yards there, a big one. First down now, but that clock rolling. Watson now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, 32 yards. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now Cade York for the extra point. And they're back winning a field goal. It's 10-7 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going deep for Walker. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Smith. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's on his way. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And quickly they get to the line. Smith here, an audible at the line. Now Smith on 3rd and 2. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith out to his left. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Smith on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Smith. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. In motion goes the tight end. On fourth down, Smith dancing to his left. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of them.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 43 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Browns a first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. 33 yards that time. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Watson, he's going to keep it on the draw. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. The York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 17. York to kick off for the Browns.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Watson's going to throw it here. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this one is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
53.
On 1st down, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Geno Smith scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Smith to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but